you and I saw a lot of games this winter. These are not the 8th and 9th best teams in Class C girls. These are two of the top probably 5 or 6 teams. And again, one team will be moving on to face Central Aroostook. The other team has to go home. Their season will end. We'll find out a little bit more over the next hour and a half here. There's about 10 and a half minutes left here on the Jay McLaughlin pregame show. Rob and I have lots more we want to fill you in on, talk about these two teams, talk about some of the other games. You don't want to go anywhere. There was a big upset in Class C boys. We'll tell you about it more when we come back here in about 2 minutes on WHOU.
Hello, this is Tony Bowers at Bowers Funeral, and we want to wish good luck to all area basketball teams, boys and girls, as you strive for the gold ball at the end of the season. We are proud to be a part of your communities and our family serving your family since 1900. Good luck, play hard, and above all, be good sportsmen.
Get a jump on your future by exploring your possibilities at Northern Maine Community College. The team of faculty and staff at NMCC will position you for a lifetime of success. With over 35 degree and certificate programs, including our newest offerings in water treatment technology, you will be amazed at how quickly your new skills will open a world of opportunity. Visit us online today at nmcc.edu. Northern Maine Community College. Succeed here.
County Ag and Turf Supply, when you need extensive product knowledge for turf, fertilizer, grass seed, and pest control for farm, commercial, and residential. Randy Netto, owner of County Ag and Turf Supply, has over 30 years' experience. Please stop in for all of your agricultural and turf building needs. In addition to products for growers, landscapers, and homeowners, County Ag and Turf Supply has all of your lubricant needs covered too, in smaller quantities or in bulk. Randy never stops working, even off the clock, continuously taking care of his customers. Visit the store at 76 Parsons Street, Presque Isle, or call 764-1400. Want the Irish pub feel? The place for you is the Irish Setter Pub in Presque Isle. Outstanding food featuring wings, nachos, burgers and fries, fish and chips, steak, bangers and mash, and don't forget the Caesar, taco, and chef salads, desserts, and drinks. Enjoy the games on our many screens. You're invited to the Irish Setter Pub, 710 Main Street, Presque Isle.
We want to welcome you back to the Jay McLaughlin pregame show here on WHOU. Tim Tweedy, Rob Moran, getting ready to bring you the Houlton girls as they host Stearns. 8-9 matchup here in Class C girls. Rob, other games have taken place today. A lot of folks anticipating the Storm coming in later tonight or early tomorrow morning. And boy, oh boy, there's been a couple of upsets. One seating-wise is an upset. The other one, depending upon who you ask, is an upset. The first one we'll tell you about is the Calais boys, the number 11 ranked team, going up to Fort Kent, making that long ride. A strange game time. They played it at 3:30 in the afternoon. A Fort Kent boys team that's 14-4. A lot of folks, you really didn't want to face them. Again, probably not a number 6 ranked team. You know, I'd say they're a top maybe 4 or so team in Class C boys. Yep. They lost 53-48.
Yeah, and I watched a good portion of that game, and really the big difference in the game for me was Calais, how bad they worked, how hard they worked on the offensive glass. Calais really dominated the game on the glass. They got every rebound for a long time in that game, and there was a long time in the game where Fort Kent was unable to get any offensive rebounds as well, but Calais beat them up on the offensive glass, and that was the difference. And Fort Kent made a great run, and they didn't have a great day shooting the ball, and it happens. It's happened to great teams before. We've seen 13s beat 4 seeds before, so it's a tough way to end the season, and it kind of stinks. That's how it ended, but that's what happened.
Blue Devils team's kind of making a tradition out of this. As last year it was the Calais girls going in as a double-digit seed and making a run. We'll see what the Calais boys can do as they're going to take on GSA in the next round. The other game we want to talk to you about real quick before we preview the two teams here, it's the Presque Isle girls, the Wildcats, picking up a victory 43-30 over the Orono girls. Orono had defeated Presque Isle twice on the regular season. This time, the Red Rides made the trip up to the Star City, and it was Presque Isle pulling out the 13-point win. Coach Hudson and Coach Michaud, their record stays intact. Well, what is it, 10 years in a row, Rob? They've been to the semifinals?
10 years in a row, which to me is an amazing statistic, and I told Jeff that. It's pretty unbelievable. It's just a testament to what an amazing program they've had, the Presque Isle girls, and he does a great job, and certainly he's had some great players, but he's just an amazing coach. He does a super job. And like you said, that Orono team had beaten them twice on the regular season.
Yeah, other games we're going to bring you tonight here on WHOU. It's John Baps at the Ellsworth Girls. That game will tip off about the same time this one will, about 10 minutes from now, around 7 o'clock. And it's Bucksport at Dexter Boys, the same start time. So we also were not able to cover the game in Howland, but Robbie Smith, the coach of the Hodgson Boys, is going to give us some updates as the Hodgson Lady Hawks made the trip down to take on the Howlers. We'll give you some updates on that one and bring those to our listeners and viewers here on WHOU to make sure you stay informed. Before we get going too far into this broadcast, Rob, we want to make sure we say hi as Katie and Casey Kenyon have some relatives. Of course, they play for the Stearns Lady Minutemen. You got some relatives in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that are going to be watching the game. Lots of family down there. And Dad's away on business for his job. He's in Missouri watching. So we got folks all over the country scattered around listening to you and I as, we're embracing for the snowstorm as well. And, pleased to bring you the action for those that aren't able to make it here tonight into the gym to watch. As we look forward to this game, let's talk a little bit about the two teams. Stearns comes in here with a record of 14-4. They are the number 9 ranked team, and we've seen them before already, Rob. They're a pretty impressive team led by the two Alley girls.
Yeah, they want to get up and down, play up tempo. They'll mix up presses. I think you'll see them play some man-to-man as well. They had a lot of success. I didn't see the game at Stearns, but I saw the game here. They had a lot of success with zone pressure. That really seemed to bother the Houlton girls. But like we said, Houlton was missing a couple people. They want to get up and down, and they're led by the Alleys, but they have other players as well. Bailey Gersa does a nice job for them. The Annalise Robinson plays for them, does a good job. She plays underneath. She had a big game down at Stearns. I believe she had 16 points. So, it's not just the Alley show. They have some other players as well. In
the first game we had here in Houlton, it was Allison Alley with 23 points in that first matchup. Her sister Catherine had 12 points. And over on the other side for Houlton, while they dropped both of those contests, neither game did Tegan Ewings play, neither game did Abby Worthley play. We talked about it just a little bit before we went to break, but Houlton is finally healthy, something they haven't been able to say since the first game or two on the season. And so I don't know if we know 100% what we're going to see out of them, but we know that they're a lot better team, obviously, when they're fully loaded. Coach Graham has his full arsenal to work with.
Yeah, I went down and watched them play Calais last week. That was with everybody, and that was one of the better games of the year for me, for my money. And I've seen probably 14 or so out of the 18 games, and Houlton played Calais pretty tough. It was a 6-point game halfway through the third quarter, and Tegan and Abby bring some leadership to them. And kids that have been there and played in big games, and they both played pretty well down in Calais, so it's going to be a key tonight.
Houlton is the 4-time defending regional champions, whether that be in Class C or B, as they've gone back and forth a couple times there. And 2 of those times they came home with the gold ball and having won it all. So there are some players on these teams who know how to get it done. And we'll find out again over the next 32 minutes of game time whether or not this crew has what it takes. There's about 2.5 minutes left here on the clock in the Jay McLaughlin pregame show. We're going to send it back to the station for a 1-minute break and then bring it back here for the starting lineups, which will be brought to you by the County Federal Credit Union. Back in 90 seconds.
People continue to ask what type of vehicles we can insure at FA Peabody. The answer's simple. If it rolls, we insure it. From dump trucks to delimmers, trikes to motorbikes, and skidders to side-by-sides. At FA Peabody Insurance, our trusted choice agents have the freedom to select the best plan at the best price to fit your insurance needs. So from bush hogs to bulldozers and taxis to tractors, if it rolls, we insure it because things happen.
For the most awarded SUV ever, get to Percy's Auto Sales and check out our new inventory. The Jeep Grand Cherokee has received more awards over its lifetime than any other SUV. Every Grand Cherokee, from Laredo to Summit to Trailhawk, features premium exterior styling without sacrificing safety or off-road ability. Find out how top-end luxury and extreme capability can be combined in an unforgettable way. Explore its refined design and performance features at Percy's Auto Sales, Aroostook County's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer.
Don't miss the Start Something New sales event.
Sorry, Dad. Both teams have the cheerleaders here. The Houlton girls recently finished 6th in the state. Is nothing to complain about there. As it's a lot of stiff competition. They made it there and performed well. Stearns girls made the trip up as well. Nice to see.
Yeah, I mean the atmosphere is unbelievable right now. The band is cranking. The gym is pretty packed, and I can't believe I'm getting paid for this. Honestly.
We won't know when we'll have this atmosphere again. It's scheduled for tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. The Houlton boys are supposed to host Lee Academy, but you look at the forecast, that doesn't look very likely. Rumors are, chance is pretty good it's going to be moved to Thursday. And,
right.
We're going to shoot for like a 5 o'clock game time because of some other things scheduled at the school, but won't get confirmation on that till tomorrow.
Yeah, you had mentioned that earlier, and you don't want to put anybody on the road in bad weather, and they do have a little time. You and I talked about that over the weekend. They have time to postpone it. They have a little bit of time before they have to play it in Bangor.
If it's going to happen, Class C prefers that over B, as the C teams at least don't play till Tuesday, Wednesday. So
right.
Taylor Cowan, senior cheerleader here on the Houlton squad, is on the mic. We're going to go ahead and take it down to her. She's going to have the pregame introductions, and the starting lineups brought to you by the County Federal Credit Union.
The Lady Minutemen are coached by Nick Cullen and assisted by Michael Brown and Christy Tapley. Our Shiretowners are coached by Sean Graham and assisted by Clyde Norman and John Solomon, and our athletic trainer is Chris Rhymes. Please note that Houlton High School, including the parking lot, is a smoke-free facility. We also place sportsmanship as a high priority. Respect the players, coaches, and referees. The officials for today's game are Mr. Buckley, Mr. Janess, and Mr. Weatherby. Now let's introduce the starters for the visiting Lady Minutemen. Number 3, Katie Kenyon. Number 22, Catherine Alley. Number 23, Allison Alley. Number 24, Annalise Robinson. And number 24, Casey Kenyon. And here are your stars for Houlton Shire. Number 20, Tegan Ewing. Number 23, Mia Henderson. Number 30, Olivia Henderson. Number 32, Abby Worthley. Number 42, Becca Howe. Would everyone please stand and remove your hats while the playing of our national anthem under the direction of Kevin Mania.
And just like that, we are ready to get this ball game underway. It's going to be Houlton coming out in the home whites with the black trim. Stearns traveling with the royal blue and with the white trim. Starters for each team. For the Minutemen, it's going to be Katie Kenyon, Catherine Alley, Allison Alley, Annalise Robinson, and Casey Kenyon. On the other side for Houlton, Tegan Ewings, Mia Henderson, Olivia Henderson, Abby Worthley, and Rebecca Howe will be your starters.
Yep, pretty evenly matched on the size-wise. I wouldn't give either team a big edge. Of course, the Alley girls aren't the tallest girls, but they're incredibly athletic. Both of them get up off the floor. Both are really good finishers around the basket, and that's kind of their game, is getting to the rim. Although they can shoot it too.
Mixed board tonight. Mr. Bob Buckley here from Aroostook County. A couple of officials from down the Lincoln Way. The tip is up, and it's going to be controlled by Stearns. With the basketball. Up top, Catherine Alley swings it over. Right side, now way up top. Katie Kenyon. Casey Kenyon on the elbow, gets it to Robinson. Houlton coming out in a 2-on-2 and a step through move. Nice ball fake there by Allison Alley. Stearns is on the board first.
You got to close those driving lanes, Tim. You got to pinch hip to hip and not let them be able to step through like that. Beautiful move by Alley.
Tegan Ewings gets the ball to Olivia Henderson. Becca Howe finds Mia Henderson on the cut. Can't get it to go. Ewings, put back, that won't go, and a steal, and now the ball's loose. Diving to the floor, Olivia Henderson nearly come up with it. Tip from behind by Rebecca Howe. Finally, the hot potato is going to be gathered in by Abby Worthley.
Houlton had a couple great looks. Nice play by Becca Howe on the tip from behind.
Up top with it now. Tegan Ewings. She's being guarded by Casey Kenyon. Gets it to Howe in on the right block. She's going to be fouled. Couldn't get the hoop to go, but she's got a couple free throws coming her way.
Yeah, good screen and roll out there by the elbow for Houlton. And Annalise Robinson just a bit late getting to basket line. Coach Cullen not happy because she went up for the block. She probably would have just been better staying straight up there.
Howe cannot get the first free throw to go.
Pretty good execution of that pick and roll though, Tim.
Howe's second free throw is up, and that'll allow the fans to take their seat as Houlton's on the board. It's 2-1, Stearns with the lead in the basketball.
Yeah, Houlton's man-to-man right now. We saw a lot of junk defense when they played them up here. They played a lot of triangle too with people on the alleys.
We see Allison Alley hand it over to Catherine. Now Katie Kenyon. Catherine wants to try a three from downtown, can't get it to go. Freshman Olivia Henderson grabs a rebound.
Good job. Houlton will live with that shot. That was a long three.
Tegan Ewings now being guarded by Katie Kenyon. And it's going to be stolen away as Howe lost the ball, loose on the floor. Catherine Alley comes up with it. She's working through traffic. Uses a hesitation dribble, puts up a floater in the lane, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Rebecca Howe.
Yeah, Houlton going to do a better job being strong with the ball down here on this end, Tim. If you show them the ball, they're going to steal it from you. You got to be strong with it. If you're strong with it, you're going to draw fouls.
The early get-go, Catherine Alley getting to wherever she wants to with her dribble. As Olivia Henderson puts up a shot, can't get it to go. Rebound's going to be taken away, this time by Allison Alley.
Not a bad look, though.
Allison goes between her legs, gets it out now to her sister. Katie Kenyon left side beyond the arc, goes in underneath to Robinson. As Casey Kenyon thought about it, Stearns is going to pull the ball out. The injury report brought to you by County Physical Therapy, Rob, is pretty easy tonight. Houlton's healthy for the first time in a long time. Rebecca Glidden is home sick.
Yeah, like you said, it's been a long season for Houlton with injuries. They haven't had a whole lot of luck.
Foul's going to be committed in underneath here on the Shiretowners.
Katie Kenyon that time, nice little give and go. Had the face cut on Olivia Henderson, and Olivia ended up having to commit the foul.
At the free throw line, Katie Kenyon gets the first to go. She's got another free throw coming her way. And the second free throw is good as well. 4-1 now Stearns, 5:05 remaining here in the first quarter. Abby Worthley.
Stearns man-to-man just like Houlton.
In the corner now, Mia Henderson. Ewings was open on the opposite block, but they just couldn't find her. And a turnover here from Mia Henderson. Catherine Alley looks to take it, and Olivia Henderson pulls up and gets a shooter's touch. Nice soft take, and Coach Sean Graham wants to talk things over with 4:44 remaining here in the first quarter. It's 6 for Stearns, 1 for Houlton. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on WHOU.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. "It wasn't my fault" takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
We want to welcome you back to Alumni Gymnasium here on WHOU. Stearns leads Houlton 6-1 after a made pull-up from Catherine Alley. Houlton still looking for their first field goal. Stearns extends some pressure three-quarters court as Houlton's able to break the pressure. Olivia Henderson, they work it in the corner now. Mia Henderson. And she had the ball knocked away. She was trying to get it back to Olivia Henderson. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Minutemen.
Yeah, almost another turnover there. Houlton's going to clean up the turnovers real quick here, Tim.
Robinson denies the inbound. Worthley's able to get it in, and now a traveling violation is going to be called against Tegan Ewings. A turnover here for the Shires.
Yeah, that's the 4th turnover for them already. We haven't played 4 minutes yet, so.
You told me earlier in the day Houlton needs to keep it under 15 or so.
Yeah, I mean, that's the number that I think as far as having a chance.
As a made jumper from baseline up and in, Casey Kenyon from the left side makes it 8-1 Stearns.
Yeah, Houlton really needs a bucket here.
Olivia Henderson to Mia Henderson, right corner. Back out Worthley.
Stearns does a good job in their man-team, taking away dribble penetration. Houlton having a hard time getting any kind of driving lanes to the basket.
Olivia Henderson gets the first field goal for the Shires with 3:50 remaining in the first quarter. Nice cut. She was able to lay it up and in. Houlton's cut this deficit down to 5 points.
Much needed field goal there.
Here's Allison Alley. Works it over. Katie Kenyon starts her dribble. Now gets it over to Casey Kenyon. Shot's going to be put up, and it's going to be short.
Rebecca Howe did a nice job closing out that time on Kenyon. First time she made it, she had all the time in the world to shoot. That time Becca got a little bit closer to her.
And now a miscommunication as Worthley is in the backcourt. I don't know if that pass caught her off the hand or thumb, but either way, Stearns misses a couple point-blank looks. Houlton looking to come back the other way and push. Howe now decides to pull up and wait for her teammates. Ewings, she's going to put a shot up, and foul in the rebounding action is going to go against Rebecca Howe as Casey Kenyon hit the deck.
I like the take. I like the take, though, by Tegan Ewings. Just missed it. She didn't make the shot, but I like the aggressiveness. Not sure what happened to Abby Worthley there. That was the 5th turnover, though.
She looks like she's okay now.
They dodged a bullet there, right? A breakaway layup. And Alley wasn't able to finish. Catherine Alley.
Catherine with it. Again, thought about the 3. They work it inside. Robinson has a baseline cut off. She's going to need some help. She finds it in the form of Casey Kenyon, who will pull the basketball out. Stearns will now reset. Here's Allison Alley. Crossover dribble, gets in the lane, and there's going to be a reach-in foul called here against the Shires. What'd you see, Rob?
I don't know. Look, I saw a lot of ball. But we don't have a great angle from up here. But Houlton, I thought they did a nice job taking away the step through that time. Maybe some contact down low.
It's going to be Tegan Ewings picking up her first personal. 3rd team foul against Houlton as Alley makes the free throw. We're going to see Kennedy Buzzio check into the game. Abby Worthley will get a breather. Second free throw for Alley. This one is no good. Rebound taken away by Kennedy Buzzio. 9 threes to score. 2:25 remaining here in the first quarter. Stearns has a 6-point advantage on the road. Buzzio with toes on the line. Can't get the 2 to go.
Yeah, good look. Good kick there by Tegan Ewings. Just not able to make the shot.
Allison Alley works it over. Katie Kenyon now in the corner to Casey. Back to Allison Alley. Catherine Thought about trying to break her man down one-on-one. Instead, we're going to see Casey Kenyon take it to the hoop, and the ball's going to be apparently last touch. The official's going to say it was double touched as Casey Kenyon tried to put up a shot after she drew contact. Stearns will have it along the baseline.
Few unhappy Houlton fans on that one.
Catherine Alley, deep three. He's going to put that one up. No good. Weak side rebound comes over to Olivia Henderson. Mia Henderson lines up a three, gets it to go, brings Houlton back to within a field goal.
Another great kick that time, Tim, by Tegan Ewings. Good pass.
Right back the other way. Catherine Alley trying to answer. Hers is too strong, her three-pointer, and on the floor, Howe and Robinson fight over it, and it's going to be tied up. Houlton's going to have it with the arrow.
A big shot by Mia Henderson. Maybe that gets her a little confidence going. Nice kick by Tegan.
Minute 18 remains here in the first quarter. Houlton has a chance if they can bury one from downtown to try to tie the game up. Ewings with the basketball, keeps her dribble, hands it off to Mia Henderson. Buzzio thought about it. Henderson picks up her dribble in underneath Howe. Howe's going to have the ball knocked away, but some body down below. Casey Kenyon's going to draw the foul, or pick up the foul. It's going to be Becca Howe going to the free throw line.
Yeah, absolutely contact there. I like the take there by Becca. Nice strong step through going left. Looks like we get a score in here from the Fort Fairfield Penquist game. Fort Fairfield comes away with the win 62-58.
As Howe misses the first free throw. The Hodgson girls are trailing at Howland by 8 points. I'll try to get you the score. Last update we had, Lexi Ireland was just 2 points away from 1,000. As Howe makes a second free throw, it's 9-7 now. Houlton within 2. Under a minute remains here in the opening quarter. Catherine Alley dribbles behind the back. Trying to break her man down. Hands it off to Allison Alley. Allison receives a high screen from Robinson. Now gives it to Catherine. Step through move, kisses it off the glass, puts it in.
Again, though, didn't take away the driving lane. That was a tough finish that time, though, by Catherine Alley. Tough shot.
She got into the lane. Houlton at the last second forced a hard angle. Yeah. Alley able to still get the shot to go as Howe has it now. Some of the Stearns fans trying to cheer them on. Catherine Alley nearly comes up with a steal. Howe, good hustle to keep the ball alive for her team. And a made shot from the baseline. I think they're going to count it and then call a foul in the rebounding action. We'll have to see here as the officials are going to get together, talk some things over.
Yeah, the hoop should be good. I think the foul's going to be on.
And that's exactly how it's going to go.
Yep.
So Conant in the rebounding action picks up the foul, but the hoop is good, making the score 11-9. There's 13.6 seconds remaining here in the quarter. See what Stearns can get for a shot. Is a little confusion as we're going to say Emma Ardell's at the scores table. They rang her in, but the ball had already been handed in. So
yeah, I think she was at the table. I think she should have been allowed in, but not going to happen. They did ring her in. There were 6 people in the court. A couple people yelling for a technical, but the horn rang on that. So I don't think you're going to tee somebody up on that.
Allison Alley with 4 seconds. Drives, has the ball knocked away by Buzzio. Houlton won't get a shot off, but an exciting first quarter. Houlton draws back to within 2. The score is 11-9. We're going to be back here in a minute on WHOU.
I remember I used to think tellers, they just take cash and deposit checks, but it is such a deeper world. I love learning just the complexities of each department and what does what. Catan Trust is basically the perfect fit for that.
Your insurance agent should be as concerned about your financial assets as you are about your most important assets, your family. F.A. Peabody Insurance. Because
things happen. At FA Peabody Insurance, we know things happen. So whether it's a snowblower or a snow thrower, from sledders to sliders and groomers to graders, no matter how you roll, if it rolls, we insure it because things happen.
Start the second quarter. It's going to be Stearns with the basketball. They lead 11-9 after one quarter. There's Casey Kenyon. Gets it. Catherine Alley in the lane, in traffic. Can't get the shot to go. Olivia Henderson able to come away with the rebound.
Houlton did a pretty good job that time, Tim, helping out on her. There was 4 people in the lane trying to cover that up. She had to make a little tougher shot than getting all the way to the basket for a layup.
As Ewings has the ball knocked away. Catherine Alley trying to get out front of the pack. Howe does a good job of getting back. Alley puts up the contested shot by Howe. Can't get the left-handed shot to go. Houlton now back the other way. And Worthley just cannot hang on to that pass. Allison Alley comes up with it. Finds Catherine, end-to-end action. Another left-handed shot put up. That one won't go. Another look for Stearns. It comes right to Catherine Alley. And the second look finds the bottom of the hoop. 13-9 Stearns.
Couple turnovers that time, though, right? Again.
As the ball is going to be stolen away. Casey Kenyon looking to attack the hoop. Puts a shot up. Cannot get it to go. She's fouled. We'll see whether they get this on Howe or Mia Henderson. And it's going to go against Henderson. Picking up her first. Team's 5th foul. 6:56 remaining here in the second quarter. Stearns with a 4-point advantage. Casey Kenyon trying to add to that advantage as she misses the first free throw.
And Houlton has started out here in the second quarter with a flurry of turnovers. That's 3 in about a minute.
Kenyon's second look. That one drops through. 14-9 now, Minutemen. You said you expect Stearns to put on some pressure here early in the second quarter. As Henderson gets the left-handed floater to drop. Gets Houlton back to within 3.
Beautiful take there by Mia Henderson. Nice soft shot. That's 7 points for her.
She led Houlton in the first matchup with 9 points. Here's Allison Alley. Along the right side, give and go. Just can't get the shot to fall. She got the look she wanted. Nice feed from Casey Kenyon. Mia Henderson again looks to drive. That time ball's knocked away. Buzzio has it.
Good battle though by Mia to stay with it. She couldn't knock it down, but she kept the ball alive on the rebound.
Mia Henderson uses the left hand, finds some space in the lane, lays it up and in.
And Mia Henderson going to work, Tim.
Putting the Shires on her back.
She's also done a nice job defensively on Alley, Catherine Alley. Trying to run some back cuts now. Houlton's going to be aware of that. They've dodged a couple bullets.
On the offensive side of things, Mia has her team within 1. 3-point attempt is going to be put up wide off the mark. Katie Kenyon could not get it to go. Good hustle by Robinson, tracking things down. And space just opened up for Casey Kenyon. Looked like she was going to try to find a cutter. Both defenders went with the cutter, left her wide open to lay it up and in.
Yeah, tough break there for Houlton. That's a nice move, though, by Casey Kenyon.
Ewings, long 2. Going to be off the mark. She tries to track down her own board, and looks like Allison Alley stepped out of bounds as a couple of players were fighting for that rebound.
Love the follow there by Tegan Ewing. She knew that shot was off, flew after it, and saved the possession for Houlton.
That's some energy that the Houlton team has been missing. And the ball's going to be knocked away off the inbound pass. Mia Henderson able to come with it. Finds Kennedy Buzzio, long 2. Put up and off the mark. Ewing's not going to be able to track it down before it hits the baseline. Stearns will get the ball back.
Yeah, that time they looked for the lob on Mia Henderson, but Catherine Alley did a nice job helping out, knocking that away.
Here's Catherine Alley. Hands it over to Allison. Now in the corner, Casey Kenyon. Thought about it. Catherine Alley won't think twice about it. Puts up the 3-point attempt, no good.
Again, an awful long one. You'll live with that. You know, if they knock that down, then good for them.
Olivia Henderson going coast to coast, draws Houlton back to within 1. Score is 16-15, 4.5 minutes remain here in the first half.
Beautiful take by Olivia Henderson.
The 2 freshmen are pretty much carrying the offensive load here for the Shires. Catherine Alley brings the ball towards the middle of the court. Now hands it off to Allison. She loses a handle, but right there to pick it up, Casey Kenyon.
Yeah, the Alley girls, both of them, every time they're catching it, they're looking to split. They're looking to get to the rim. Houlton's done a little better job closing down and pinching off those driving lanes. That's what they have to do. Good D by Mia Henderson there. Excellent. Ooh.
Catherine Alley might have gotten away with throwing an elbow against Mia Henderson.
She absolutely got away with it. A little frustration there, and that happens.
And that really wasn't in the action of going for the basketball.
No. Pretty good D there by Mia Henderson.
It's a 1-point game midway through the second quarter. Tegan Ewings. Over to Olivia Henderson, now Rebecca Howe. Houlton has a chance to take their first lead of the game. Stearns has led wire to wire here thus far. And a turnover for the Shires as Buzzio loses it. Allison Alley is going to take it, lay it up and into the left hand. Coach Cullen tried to get the timeout before the ball was inbounded and just couldn't get it as he was on the opposite end of the court. Ball's going to be knocked away from Mia Henderson, now knocked away from Rebecca Howe. 2 blocks on that possession for the Minutemen. And now a foul is going to be committed by Rebecca Howe. That's going to be Houlton's 6th team foul. So no 1-and-1 yet.
It looks like they're not going to take that timeout now.
Well, it looks like actually maybe Coach Cullen will, because he's going to call his team over. So we will have a timeout. It's just a 30-second variety. 3:20 remains here in the first half. Back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
Area farmers are needing your support for the harvest break. They are asking for members of the greater SAD1 community to attend a public hearing to discuss the future of harvest recess. SAD1 is holding the meetings on Thursday, January 10th and Monday the 14th at 5:30 p.m. in the Presque Isle High School cafeteria. The harvest recess is important to our farmers, the agricultural community, and the community as a whole. Please come out to support your farming community or go to sad1.org to contact the school board to have your voice heard.
Back live at Alumni Gymnasium, 18-15 is the score. Just over 3 minutes remain here in the first half. Stearns up by 3. Catherine Alley working against Mia Henderson. Now to Allison Alley from beyond the hash mark. Looked like she was thinking about it. Catherine not afraid to pull the trigger from deep. Loses a handle along the baseline though as she looked to cut towards the hoop and just lost it with the left hand.
Right, Catherine going to stay up and press. You see some half-court trapping here by Stearns. Houlton needs to stay aware. Nope, looks like they're going to be a straight man.
Ewings brings the ball up for the Shires, gets it over to Worthley. Now Mia Henderson, top of the arc. Buzzio. Houlton setting up the offense a long way from the hoop.
Yep, defensive pressure forcing them out that high. That's great play there by Houlton. Beautiful cut by Tegan Ewins. Nice pass by Kennedy Buzzio.
Fed the ball to Buzzio over on the elbow, drew in the defenders. Wide open layup. Brings Houlton back to within a single digit. 17-18 is the score. Catherine Alley. Goes over the top of the screen, now dribbles towards the left, fires up a three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Olivia Henderson with the rebound. Olivia looks to push. Mia Henderson sees Tegan Ewings, and Ewings, as she's looking to make the pass out top to Buzzio, reaching foul is going to be committed.
I'm not sure how that pass made it to Tegan Ewings. A lot of space on that pass, but Tegan went up and got it.
That is the third team foul against Stearns. That's number 2 on Casey Kenyon.
I like Tegan Ewings' toughness. She brings an element of toughness to this team that they need.
Worthley finally able to get it in bounds. Mia Henderson puts the ball on the floor, puts a shot up, through contact, can't get it to go. Back to go the other way. Allison Alley's going to pull up. Can't get the shot to fall. But the ball somehow caroms out to her. She's going to drive through the lane, and Houlton's going to commit a foul.
Yeah, nice little crossover dribble there by Allison Alley. Boy, what a good handle she has, huh? Little hesitation, right to left crossover, got the space, and she's going to get 2 out of it. She's a player.
I think the word we used was shifty the first time she played. as the free throw's made.
There's going to be
Tegan
2 fouls
Ewings.
on Tegan.
Yeah, that's her second. Team 7th. Minute 47 remains here in the half. Ewings is going to go to the bench. We'll see whether she re-enters here in the first half as a pair is made. Second free throw good for Allison Alley. Makes the score 20-17. Worthley. Handoff. Henderson. Now to the other Henderson. Olivia. Houlton again setting up beyond the arc. Mia. Out top to Olivia. Coach Graham changes up the play. Minute 15 now left here in the quarter. Worthley puts up a three. It's long off the arc. Morgan Graham looking to try to track down from behind. Was going to go for the steal. And an alert Allison Alley able to pick up her dribble. Robinson, who's been quiet on the offensive end. Back out now. Casey Kenyon. Stearns Rob has eaten lots of clock here on this possession. And now,
good D there by Mia Henderson. Got a hand on that shot.
Trying to pull up off the dribble. Catherine Alley has her shot blocked. Here's Mia Henderson. Kicks it out, Worthley. Went again with a chance to tie here, possibly heading into the locker room if they were able to make a three.
I think they'd be okay going in down three. They don't want to turn it over here for a breakaway layup.
Worthley. Gets it now. Olivia Henderson. Back to Worthley. She's going to put up a three-point attempt. Partway down, it pops out. 7 seconds remain as the ball's loose, and a foul's going to be called against the Shires. Not what Coach Graham wanted. That's going to result in a 1-and-1 being shot here. As far away as you can possibly get from the other hoop. They're going to walk in the other direction.
Yeah, it took the shot a little early. Right, took a shot a little early there.
The question is, who was fouled? It's going to go to the line.
It's Catherine. It's
looks like
yeah,
Allison
Catherine
Alley.
Alley.
Allison's the one looking like she's walking towards the line.
All right, let's see here. Yes, you're right. I got them mixed up.
That's all right, it happens.
Allison's a
We've
freshman.
got Hendersons and Kenyons and Alleys, Robin. So we're 60% chance we're going to get it right.
She's money from the foul line. I know that. I might not have her name right, but I know she can shoot free throws. I know that was a bad foul. You hate to see that as a coach.
And she makes a pair. So a couple freebies there, but Houlton 4 seconds to try to get a shot. Worthley's going to take it early. And that is the way the half is going to end with Stearns leading Houlton by 5. The score is 22-17. Don't go too far. Should be a pretty good second half. We're going to have the Dun Trust Company halftime show here in about 2 minutes on WHOU. Rob will be speaking with the principal of Houlton High School, Jim Hodgkin. Don't go too far. Back in 2 minutes here on WHOU.
When it's time to enjoy all that vacation land has to offer, Hayden Perry Agency is your source for affordable motorcycle, ATV, motorhome, RV, boat, watercraft insurance. Hayden Perry Agency offers a comprehensive selection of homeowners, auto renters, and condominium insurance coverage for any size budget. 40 North Street, Presque Isle.
You can keep a copy of this game forever. WHOU has DVD copies of almost all the games we broadcast, and they can be ordered online at WHOUFM.com.
Let the experts at Daigle Oil Company help keep your family warm and comfortable all year long. Customers can count on Doc's reliable deliveries of heating oil and propane no matter what the weather brings. Should your furnace stop working in the middle of the night? Don't worry. Doc's service technicians can respond to your emergency 24/7. Rely on Doc for your family's comfort. Become a customer today.
Daigle Oil Company. Employee-owned, community-driven.
Steelstone Industries in Houlton has you covered year-round. From snow plowing and salting services to gravel and paving, you get top quality for every commercial or residential job. Call Steelstone at 532-2422. And do you remember the good old days when you could pull into your local corner garage and have a cup of coffee and get good, honest work done on your car? Stop by for that experience at Houlton Tire. Houlton Tire offers a variety of commercial and heavy-duty tires, Fisher & Boss authorized plow dealer, and they're an authorized U-Haul dealer. Call 532-6571.
remember I used to think tellers, they just take cash and deposit checks, but it is such a deeper world. I love learning just the complexities of each department and what does what. Catan Trust is basically the perfect fit for that.
Welcome back to Alumni Gymnasium, where we are at the half of a 22-17 lead with Stearns at the lead. A really good first half of basketball. And with me now is the principal of Houlton High School, Jim Hodgkin. Jim, thanks for being with us.
My pleasure.
So we had you on very early in the season. I think it was out to Hodgkin, maybe the second game of the season. And so you've had a full season now of Aroostook County basketball and being here with the bands and the hoopla. What are some of your thoughts on the season?
It's been a great thing to be a part of during this winter. It's been a long, cold winter, and this basketball has been amazing. It's been great to come out and watch the boys and the girls during the entire year. Listen to the band, watch the cheerleaders, see the fans. It's been awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think I talked to you about this last time, but the Houlton High School band is really something to behold, isn't it? I mean, really adds to the atmosphere. It seems like it's a Class A band to me, or maybe even a collegiate band.
I think they're better than any Class A bands I've heard, but I was talking to the Millinocket cheerleader coach before, and she was talking about how great our band was. I said, yeah, they're impressive. And coming up here from Southern Maine, they're outstanding. Both our high school and our middle schools, they're just beyond anything else I've heard. So they're impressive.
Yeah, and it's been that way for a long time. A lot of time and effort goes into that. And cheerleading too, let's talk about that. I know you're here every day. You're probably in the gym after school walking through, so you get to see just how much time the cheerleaders put in along with all the other teams. So 6th place finish for the cheerleading team. Pretty impressive, really. Were they happy with that? Did you have a chance to talk to the coaches?
I've talked to the coaches. I actually was at the state championships this Saturday. I thought our kids did an amazing job. They were outstanding. They're very spirited. They always keep a good positive outlook. But the thing that's great, that's really crazy about not just our cheer squad but others is you look at the number of kids that have. I'm looking out there now, kids that have braces and tape, and they work hard and they have a lot of injuries and stuff, and they work through a lot of adversity.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about, of course, the girls. They've had a kind of an up and down season, same as this first half. They had some minutes where they looked really good, and then they've done a couple things that have really shot themselves in the foot. What are your impressions of the first half here?
Well,
what do you think they need to do to win the game?
Well, the first half they played like the young team that they are. They make a lot of young mistakes, and you were commenting earlier that the foul at the near the end was tough. That's 2 points that Stearns was able to get. But I've watched them during the course of this year, and without a senior on the team, they've been very impressive. Very impressed with their work on the defensive end. They've gotten better offensively, and just tonight watching Olivia and Mia, they're both freshmen. They're very, very impressive, and looking forward to watching them play over the next 3 years.
Right. Now, of course, tomorrow night we're supposed to have the league game. I don't know who makes the call on that. I know you don't let Tweedy make the call.
No.
I hope not.
No.
And he's sitting there shaking his head. So probably pretty good chance that I don't want to put you on the spot. Pretty good chance that may get moved to Thursday. Is that?
Well, I don't make that call either.
Right.
Not anymore. Not in this role.
Yeah.
But yeah, if everything goes the way it's been scheduled, there's a good chance it'll be canceled and it'll be Thursday night at 5 o'clock.
I'm not sure that there's ever been a worse decision to make as to whether kids go to school or not. I know I wouldn't want to make that decision because either way you're going to have people saying that wasn't that bad out or why the heck didn't they cancel? It seems like you never can win. So the boys, we'll talk about them real quick. We got a couple of seconds left here. Great season for them, and they're one of the favorites. What do you think they have to do to make a deep tournament run?
Well, I think the biggest thing for them, I think they have to be one of the favorites. Their 4 losses were to Class B teams, and I think their biggest issue right now is they have to stay out of foul trouble. I think they're in terms of their starting 5 and their first 2 or 3 off the bench, they're really outstanding. But if they get into foul trouble, and you never know, you just never know. They get into foul trouble, they could be in big trouble.
Right. Yeah. One thing goes bad down there, and sometimes everything goes bad. Well, listen, we appreciate you being with us. I know we'll see you down in Bangor.
I'll be there.
Keep Tweety in line between now and then. I know that's not easy to do. And we're going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll bring it back on WHOU.
Thank you, Rob.
The S.W. Collins Company is the only Makita Pro Center in Maine, which means we have access to all the latest tools that Makita has to offer. Our factory-trained employees are ready to make sure that you have the right tool for any project. With over 180 tools, Makita has the largest cordless offering with a single battery platform in the industry. And don't forget, we are also a Makita authorized service dealer. For sales, service, and the largest selection of quality Makita tools, go where the builders go, the S.W. Collins Company.
Life's about making memories with the ones we love, and Thompson Hamel's been protecting families for over 55 years. It's time to protect what's important to you. Take the first step and have a discussion with one of our newly licensed professionals. Our local team is just like you, with families, loved ones, and a variety of interests, and understands the value of protecting all that's important to you. Keep your finances close to home with Thompson Hamel LLC. Your family, your future.
Show here on WHOU, where it is Stearns leading Houlton 22-17 here at halftime. Both teams are back out warming up. Rob, pretty good first half, and you and I were just saying these next 2 or 3 minutes start the second half pretty critical here. In particular for Houlton, is you don't want to dig yourself a double-digit hole.
No, I mean they don't have. I mean they don't want to get into a situation where they have to press Stearns. I think with the Alley girls, that plays into Stearns' hand. So if they get down, 10 points or 12 points, it's going to be, like you said, pretty difficult to dig out of it because Stearns plays good defense. Hard to go on a run against a team that plays good half-court defense unless you're turning them over. And to turn them over, you almost got to pick them up in some kind of full-court press. Houlton's kind of got away from that, Tim, in the last part of the year, and it's helped them, in my opinion. It's made things a little simpler. They haven't gotten as much foul trouble. It's maybe slowed the game down a little bit for them. So I think it's helped them some. So I don't think they want to do that. But, if you're down a bunch, you got to try something. So it'll be interesting.
Can you wrap up or give it just maybe the top scores for each team here?
Sure. Mia Henderson with 9 points for Houlton and Allison Alley with 9 points for Stearns. Both very impressive performances, both by freshmen.
They're about ready to get this half underway as both teams came out just a little bit early. Again, we want to thank everyone who's given us score updates. Eric Dubé sending us some things from down in Howland, as is Robbie Smith. It's 28-20. The Howlers leading Hodgson at the half. Again, Lexi Ireland scored her 1,000th point. Back in this one, it's going to be Houlton's basketball to start the second half. The ball comes in to Tegan Ewings. Ewings being guarded by Katie Kenyon. They're going to go inside immediately to Rebecca Howe. She can't get the hoop to go. Defense collapsed on her.
Decent look.
Yeah, Robinson comes away with it for Stearns.
They kind of got what they wanted, but like you said, they closed the gap really quick. You got Howe on a post-up going left, but a lot of help defense there.
Allison Alley. Has the ball knocked away momentarily by Mia Henderson. Now to Catherine Alley. Stearns once again will be patient. Katie Kenyon finds help in the form of Allison, who looks to break down her man Ewings. Takes to the hoop, lays it up and in. Tough take there.
Yep, another beautiful take by Allison Alley. Just Houlton didn't do a good job closing the gap that time.
Houlton has never led. They've had it as close as 1 point a couple different times. As a reach-in foul is going to be committed, this time against the Minutemen.
This is that situation we talked about, though. Houlton needs a bucket. They don't want to get down too far.
Worthley. Ball comes leaking out all the way out near midcourt. There's Ewings. Left side now, Olivia Henderson. Howe finds Ewings for the jumper, and she buries it. Big answer there for the junior.
Yeah, big shot. Tegan's pretty well money when she gets open looks like that.
Back on the other end, Casey Kenyon. She matches Ewing's shot, pushes the lead back up to 7.
She's done enough to keep them honest. That's 7 points for her, and you got to be in the same area, Coach. You got to, that time, hand down, man down, right? You got to have a hand up.
26-19 is the score. Only 2 minutes gone by here in the second half as Abby Worthley picks up her dribble against Robinson. And the ball's going to be turned over. Catherine Alley looks to take on Olivia Henderson, pulls up. Henderson did a nice job defensively. In the rebounding action, Robinson's going to be called for traveling. Looked like Alley passed up a chance to try to get to the hoop, but give the freshman guard some credit for Houlton.
Yeah, good job by Olivia. Houlton's defensive transition, other than Olivia that time, was not very good.
Worthley, right side to Mia Henderson. Now to Howe, in underneath. That's the second time they've booked for Howe, in on the block. She laid it up and in, Holt back within 5.
Yeah, nice right-handed move that time. Becca likes to go left. That time she went right. A beautiful take. I'd like to see Houlton go to that a little more.
Casey Kenyon finds Catherine Alley. She's got to pull a shot up, no good. Gets it back, left-handed attempt, no good. Mia Henderson with the rebound.
Good strong rebound.
Ewings back out. Henderson puts up a shot. Looks like she might have had a little bit more time. She put up the long 2. Rebound comes down to Robinson.
Yeah, I didn't love that shot. Probably better off getting yourself gathered a little bit, but you get the adrenaline going and just want to fire it up.
Kenyon, baseline jumper from the left side this time is no good. Rebound taken away by the Shires. It's Mia Henderson to Olivia. Winner of this one is going to play on Tuesday at 3:35 at the Cross Insurance Center. Mia Henderson gets all the way to the hoop. She's going to be fouled before she can lay it up and in, but a couple free throws coming her way, stopping the clock at 4:28 in the third quarter.
Tough break there. You'd love to have the hoop in the arm if you're Houlton, but good offensive execution. Ball reversal and got people leaning the other way, and then a little cross screen and nice cut and a nice catch.
Just the first foul against Katie Kenyon, the second on Stearns here in the second half. Is the first free throw is buried by Henderson. She's got another coming her way. And the second free throw rattles out, and Robinson's going to touch the ball last. Credit to Shires for sticking right with it. They'll have another crack at it.
Yeah, good job there by Becca Howe, keeping that alive and putting some pressure on the defensive rebound.
Inbound play comes to Ewings. To Worthley. Looked at the hoop. Now kicks it out. Ewings. Working against Katie Kenyon now. Right side, Worthley. Howe puts the ball on the floor. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Sticks with it. Has it stripped on her way up. And it's going to be last touched off the Minutemen. Houlton will keep it.
Good job by Becca, though. Missed the first one. Stayed with it.
Howe making a concerted effort to get good looks in the paint as that three-point attempt is going to be up, maybe partially deflected by one of the Stearns players. Olivia Henderson couldn't get it to go. Steal now. Catherine Alley going to try to take it end to end, puts it up, lays it in, and drew the foul. Big take there as it looked like Houlton had a chance for 2 on one end. Instead, Stearns has a chance for 3. That's a 5-point swing potentially.
Huge swing. And they're going to get a timeout here by Coach Graham.
He senses that swing, and he wants to try to stop it with 3:54 remaining here in the third quarter. Stearns up by 6. It's a 30-second break. We'll be right back here on WHOU.
Valley Motors in Fort Kent is the leasing headquarters of the county. Just drive north to Valley Motors and experience for yourself why we are the #1 selling new Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer in the county. We invite you to join the Valley Motors family for your next new or used vehicle purchase or lease. Valley Motors pays top dollar for your trade-in, guaranteed. But don't take our word for it. Just drive north today and get the best deals of the year, or go online to valleymotorsgm.com. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Back live at Alumni Gymnasium. The score is 28-22. Stearns leading by 6 midway through the third quarter. You got a chance to add on to it here as Catherine Alley. She's got a free throw coming her way. And she makes the free throw as the good shooting from the charity stripe continues for Stearns.
Yeah,
absolutely. The line's been kind to them.
Yeah, they've done a nice job from the line. They missed one. They're 6 out of 7 so far. Or 6 out of 8.
Worthley, right corner. Being guarded by Robinson, now out.
Stearns cranking up the defensive pressure now a little bit, pushing Houlton out. They'd be well served to maybe have a backdoor cut.
Mia Henderson looked like she lost the ball momentarily, still was able to get it off, but pass was off the mark. Good transition the other way. Casey Kenyon just could not get the hoop to go off a nice feed from Allison Halley. Houlton dodges a bullet.
Great pass. They did dodge a bullet.
Back to come the other way. Olivia Henderson can't get the shot to go. The ball's going to be last touched out of bounds by the Shires. Stearns will have it with 3:09 now remaining here in the quarter. Kennedy Buzzio comes into the game for Houlton. Rebecca Howe will get a breather. That gives us a chance to tell you about Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer. They're owned and operated by a Maine family that cares, with stores located in Caribou, Presque Isle, Houlton, and East Millinocket. I want to thank them as they've been our scoreboard sponsor all season long here on WHOU. Catherine Alley lines up a three, gets it to go. That's a big shot, Rob, as that makes it now a double-digit lead for Stearns.
Got to have high hands, right? Didn't have high hands that time, and she made them pay. Too much space, too. A lot of space.
Ewings finds Buzzio. She needed some help. Buzzio drives with the left hand, now kicks it out. Houlton kind of in need of a response. Still lots of time. Stearns putting on a little run as Mia Henderson had a good look. Just could not get the shot to fall. That was the one the look they wanted, though, Rob.
Yeah, good curl, good pass. Just a little hard on the shot.
Catherine Alley. Now to Allison Alley. And a traveling violation is going to be called. Casey Kenyon drugged her pivot foot.
Yep, good call there. Houlton caught a break. See if they can cut into this lead a little bit.
Is this as full as we've seen the gym this year?
I would say there's a great crowd here. I would say it's right there. Pretty full for the Presque Isle Caribou games as well. But
Ewings is going to be bumped this time by Allison.
Yep, that's a good call.
Her sister tells her, keep your head up. As we see Howe right back into the game. She didn't sit very long.
Gotta love Allison Alley's ball pressure, though. You know, she gets right down in stance and gets right in the person's face. Does a great job. Not just an offensive player, either one of these Alley girls. They both get after it on defense, too.
For Allison, that was their second personal. 3 team fouls now against Stearns here in the second half thus far, with 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Ewings tries to dump a pass down to Howe. Tough catch. 2-on-1, they're going to come back the other way. Allison Alley uses step-through move as can't get the layup to go. The ball's going to look like last touch off of a foot. And, boy, I think the officials are going to get together here. As they are going to say it's white basketball.
Yeah, I think Houlton might have been the benefit of that one.
Looked like it went off Ewing's sneaker.
I would agree.
From this vantage point.
Yeah.
Stearns putting some pressure on. Ball goes to Howe. All I can ask for is the two officials got together, Rob.
Yeah, it's good.
Not going to get everything right.
Right.
Ewings nearly lost the ball by midcourt. Allison Alley got on the floor. And a weak side look. Kennedy Buzzio found herself open. Couldn't get the shot to go, but she did draw a foul.
Nice pass there by Olivia Henderson. Love to see the hoop in the arm on that one where you have that point-blank look and the catch. You like to get the and one.
Katie Kenyon drew the foul. It's going to be her second personal. Kennedy Buzzio is at the line. And she's going to rattle the first free throw home. Gets the game back down to single digits for the Shires.
It's Kennedy's first point of the game.
And she can't get the second free throw to go, and now a bump is going to be called in the rebounding action.
Yep, it's going to go against Kennedy Buzzio. You don't hate the foul, though. It's just the second one.
First for Buzzio, second team. Allison Alley gets the ball over midcourt here for Stearns. Now to Catherine Alley. Robinson wants to try a jumper from the baseline, gets it to go. She hasn't had an on night offensively, but still making a presence on the board. She buries a shot there. It's an 11-point lead for the Minutemen.
Yeah, they're pinching off. They kind of picking their poison, and I think they're doing the right thing. But Stearns girls, give them credit. They're making some shots. That's Robinson's first basket, like you said.
See if the Shires have an answer. Mia Henderson, long two. Got some friendly rolls here. Nice soft shot there from Mia. Gets the game back to within 9. 34-25.
Houlton can't trade, though. They need to dig in and get stops. Stearns probably looking to go one shot here, I would say.
Allison Alley in the lane.
Then again.
Allison's going to try up a three this time. That one's strong off the back of the rim. Robinson comes away with it. Catherine Alley now tries up a contested three. That one's off the mark, so 3 looks in about 20 seconds. None of them able to fall for Stearns. Now a turnover committed by Houlton. 5 seconds here. Catherine Alley looks up, sees the clock, lays it up with the left hand, gets it to go. And that's huge because Stearns is also going to start the fourth quarter with the basketball. They've pushed the lead up to 11 points. It's 36-25. Stearns with a good third quarter has opened this one up just a little bit. We'll see if Houlton's got an answer. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in about a minute here on WHOU.
It is time for us to realize that we're too great a nation to limit ourselves to small dreams. So with all the creative energy at our command, let us renew our determination, our courage, and our strength. And let us renew our faith and our hope. We have every right to dream heroic dreams. Those who say that we're in a time when there are no heroes, they just don't know where to look.
White Smiles Family Dentistry realizes that life gets busy. We have locations in Presque Isle and Fort Fairfield to better accommodate your busy schedule. If you need to see a dentist but don't want to wait months for an appointment, then call White Smiles Family Dentistry. We are always accepting new patients and can accommodate you as quickly as possible. We offer the area's most complete dentistry, including implants, extractions, root canals, and implant-retained dentures, which saves you from trips downstate or transfers to another dental office. Don't wait months to see your dentist. Call White Smiles Family Dentistry today.
11 have the basketball here to start the fourth quarter. 36-25 is the score.
Yeah, they can afford to be a little deliberate now, right? Houlton's got to force the issue. You don't want to get broke down, but you can't just let them run clock.
Casey Kenyon found Catherine Alley, and now Catherine's going to turn it over. She's trapped in along the baseline. Thought she had a cutter, nobody there, except for 3 Shires. Mia Henderson, hesitation move, puts it up. Had the ball temporarily kind of knocked away, and now foul's going to occur down along the baseline in the rebounding action. It'll go against Houlton.
Yeah, Coach Graham looking to get a foul on the Mia Henderson take, and he might have a case on that one.
Catherine Alley will slowly walk the ball up the court. She gets it over midcourt. Now she's going to start directing traffic. Out to Allison Alley. Casey Kenyon finds Allison in the lane. Can't get the shot to go. Second look, no good, and rebounding action. It's going to be Annalise Robinson picking up the foul.
Yep. Good job, though, by Annalise. You don't mind that if you're the Stearns coach, going to the glass. And that's the thing about dribble penetration. It opens up rebounding lanes. Here comes some pressure from Stearns.
Abby Worthley, way up top for the Shires, gets it over Ewings. Back to Worthley. Play the give and go. Worthley puts a shot up, can't get it to go. Weak side though, Ewings' shot won't fall. Did everything but drop. Stearns with the rebound. And as that Allison Alley gets into the lane, it's going to be a blocking foul go against Mia Henderson. Allison's going to have 2 free throws coming her way, stopping the clock at 6:33.
Something that she's really good at, I'm sure you've noticed this, is she jump stops and is able to go sideways on the jump stop around the defender. And that's, you got to have really strong legs to be able to do that. You know, she's just a freshman, and boy, she's got some strong legs.
For those interested in an update from down in Howland, It's a 6-point game after 3 as Allison is able to make the second free throw there. 34-28 your score. Allison Alley trying to do 2 things at once here, Rob.
Yep.
But it is a 6-point game. Hodgson able to hang with the Howlers. Not sure if a lot of folks expected that one.
No, got to give it to Coach Harvey. I bet you he had a great game plan.
He's a smart dude and one of our favorites. As a shot would not fall on that possession for Houlton, and now another foul is going to be called in the rebounding action. Tegan Ewings is asking for an explanation. You're going to report the foul in here.
5 fouls on Houlton.
It's going to be Ewing's third. So the 2 teams now evened up. And 5 team fouls each. We're going to see Sam Condon check into the game for Rebecca Howe.
Stearns going to be pretty deliberate here. They can be if they won't choose to be, but I guess not. And why would you be when you're dropping threes 5 feet behind the line? Long 3 there by Catherine Alley.
That could be a dagger as that's opened up a 16-point lead for the Stearns Lady Minutemen. 41-25 is the score. 6:01 remaining here in regulation. It's a full minute timeout for Coach Sean Graham. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on WHOU.
Hi, I'm Gene. The best view is at the top with Dish from Gene's. Dish truly is the best value because it's tuned in to customers' needs. For local service that makes you smile, call Gene's today. We are your Dish Premier local retailer.
When it's time to enjoy all that vacation land has to offer, Hayden Perry Agency is your source for affordable motorcycle, ATV, motorhome, RV, boat, watercraft insurance. Hayden Perry Agency offers a comprehensive selection of homeowners, auto renters, and condominium insurance coverage for any size budget. 40 North Street, Presque Isle.
Hey, Sean, who's the new guy?
That's T-Bone. I'm Tyler. Everyone's calling me T-Bone for some reason. I'm excited to be here, and I like selling cars.
Of course he's selling cars. We just marked everything down. He sold 3, what did he do? I sold 4 and I didn't get no pat on the back.
You're crushing it, T-Bone. T-Bone's gonna do fine. I made it easy. Marked everything way down. Let me just grab a pen real quick.
As a basketball coming out of the timeout, is Worthley able to get a big shot there. Draws Houlton back to within 14.
Good take by Abby Worthley. Needs a lot more of that. They need to get some stops and get some quick hoops here off turnovers.
Credit Coach Graham with a good play coming out of the timeout. 41-27 is the score. Catherine Alley. She's going to try another 3 from the same spot. She just hit one. That one's going to be off the mark. Robinson rips down the board, puts it back up the left hand. Shot no good. Rebound brought away by Tegan Ewings.
Good strong rebound by Tegan.
And now the long 2 by Tegan. Back-to-back hoops by the Shires coming out of the timeout. 41-29 now.
You need to get it down to this, the 6-point range, 8-point range. Put a little fear in Stearns.
Casey Kenyon has the ball knocked away. It's on the floor, and it's going to be fought for, tied up, and Houlton has the arrow.
Yeah, good hustle. Got to love the hustle there, though, by Catherine Alley. Houlton really should have had that possession. She comes flying in and forces that tie-up. Houlton should have been able to keep the arrow. You got to be strong with it. She's around. You got to know she's going to come hard after the ball.
The Shires have scored the last 4 points. After the big surge by the Minutemen, Worthley buries a 3, 7-point run for the Shires. It was a 14-point game. 41-32 now is your score. Or sorry, it was a 16-point game.
Yeah. Yep.
Houlton's got it back within single digits.
They have a little ball pressure. They're looking to help off the supporting players, but you got to get up and pressure them and take your chances.
Allison Worthley. Jeez, I'm going to do it again. Allison Alley.
Yep, Allison Alley. Nice backdoor cut. A great finish by Allison.
She gets the hoop to go on the other end. Olivia Henderson cannot get the hoop to fall.
I love how she's bringing the ball up. Allison Alley. Her head's right up all the time.
And a made hoop there by Robinson, and Coach Cullen's going to call the timeout before the ball's inbounded. He wants to take a 60-second break to talk things over. We'll take it here as well here on WHOU. 3:57 remains here in the fourth quarter. Back in a minute.
TheCounty.me, your source for countywide sports, including scores and highlights from the greater Houlton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Houlton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at thecounty.me.
Hi, I'm Gene. The view from the top is the best. Dish not only is the best value, but it's also so simple to use. With the Dish voice remote, it's as easy as saying, The Andy Griffith Show. Experience only the best with Dish from Gene's.
Aroostook Limousines and Ace Rent-A-Car get you there in style. Aroostook Limousines has 8 and 12 passenger limousines and a 20 passenger party bus for evenings out, proms, weddings, birthdays, concerts, whatever the celebration. Travel anywhere in-state. And Ace Rent-A-Car specializes in insurance rentals and has locations in Presque Isle, Houlton, and Patten at Savage Paint and Body. Ace offers everything from compact cars to vans. Ace Rent-A-Car. We do it right and we make it easy. Reach both businesses at 768-7368.
Back live at Alumni Gymnasium, Tim Tweedy, Rob Moran bringing you this one. As Houlton has a basketball, they trail by 13. The Shires had cut it back down to single digits. Stearns doing a good job answering. The two teams exchanging blows here midway through the quarters. Olivia Henderson wants to dial up one from long range. Can't get it to fall.
Good job by Allison Alley there. Good, strong box out.
With it, Katie Kenyon in underneath. Robinson tries to reposition herself. She found herself underneath the hoop. And we're going to say a blocking foul occurred, or a reach-in maybe against Robinson.
Yeah, strong rebound there by Mia Henderson, Tim.
That is 16 fouls against Stearns. Houlton has committed 5 here in the second half, so both teams approaching the point where they're going to get into 1-and-1 territory.
Sam Johnson checking in here. Houlton trying to get a little more speed on the court. They're going to have to pick up and pressure the ball a little bit more than what they have been.
Not many players faster than Johnson. And Coach Graham wants to talk things over. He wants to use one of these timeouts he's got in his hip pocket. 3:07 remaining here in the fourth quarter. We'll bring it back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
Call Brown Development for all your construction needs. You'll find a professional and dedicated crew that can assist you with your project. They will work hard to make sure that your project is completed on time, within budget, and with quality results they will stand behind. Brown Development provides carpentry, concrete, and excavation services. Call their offices at 532-0910 for competitive quotes and professional results. Brown Development, located at 68 Bangor Street in Houlton. Click here to visit their Facebook page.
Back live at Alumni Gymnasium. We're in the midst of a timeout here. Brought it back just a little early as we got a final score from one of the neighboring schools. It was Howland picking up the win over Hodgson 49-30. So the Howlers will make their way down to Bangor. Hodgson and Coach Harvey, though, with a pretty successful season there, Rob.
Yeah.
It's really turned that program around the last couple of years.
Prelims 2 years in a row and up in Class C, and able to do that in Class C with one of the smaller enrollments in Class C is pretty darn impressive, I think.
Back in this game, it's a 13-point game. Houlton with the ball. And now backcourt violation as the Shires just not using their thinking caps there.
Yeah, tough turnover. You just got to put it away and pick up and pressure the ball.
45-32 is the score with 3:05 remaining here in the contest. Catherine Alley hands it off now. Allison Alley. Three-point attempt is going to be put up and banked in. Not sure if Katie Kenyon called it, but the bank is open. That probably sealed it there. It's 48-32.
Yeah, not a whole lot you can do about that. You just got to smile and keep playing.
Johnson gets it over. Worthley, long two, puts it up. No good. Rebound brought away by Allison Alley. Catherine Alley now standing on top of the basketball at midcourt. It's going to be Allison. Cross-court pass now. Nearly stolen away by Olivia Henderson. Stearns eating up some clock here with this possession.
Yep, good basketball here, Tim. You don't need to shoot. You don't want to shoot unless you get a great shot.
Right in front of Coach Cullen. Allison Alley's going to lose it out of bounds. A turnover for Stearns. As I saw Emma Ardell once up at the table. They called her back, and now she's back up there again.
Yeah, they're trying to go offense-defense here. Houlton is.
Mia Henderson on the drive, has her shot knocked away, or the ball knocked away.
Good decision there by Allison Alley. Had a contested layup, and she said, I'm pulling it out. Smart basketball.
Near turnover for Stearns. Able to keep possession, though. Katie Kenyon got it way up top. As Catherine Alley is going to be fouled from behind. A reach-in foul will go against the Shires. That will be the 7th team foul against Houlton as Abby Worthley picks up just her first personal. And you know what? I stand corrected. Our scorekeeper is pretty quick to put those up there. It's not 1-1 yet. That's just the 6th team foul against Houlton.
Yeah, everyone was coming over like it was a timeout, but they're just taking the ball out of bounds here.
The official went and checked at the table to make sure that it's not 7 fouls. And now, Mr. Buckley will get the ball handed in. Catherine Alley. Moves it over to Allison Alley, and a jump ball. Stearns has the arrow, so they will keep possession.
Houlton's done a good job cranking up the defensive intensity here the last couple trips.
Morgan Graham will come in for Samantha Johnson. Minute 28 remains here in the 4th quarter. Stearns leading Houlton by 16, 48-32 is the score. When this game concludes, we will have the Pat's Pizza post-game show, so don't go too far. Rob will find a guest. As a foul is going to be committed, sending Catherine Alley to the free throw line. Olivia Henderson picked up the foul. It's going to be her 3rd personal. And going to the line for 1-1 is going to be Catherine Alley.
Catherine Alley has had a big second half for Stearns. She had one of the bigger shots of the game, hit a big 3 after Houlton had made a run. 10 points for her in the second half. Actually, 11 points for her in the second half. So,
Bree Barton, Amelia Ivey check into the game for Houlton. Coming in for Stearns, Maisie Gersa will check into the game. We're in number 4 if you're watching on the stream online. Front end of the 1-1 is made. Catherine Alley's earned herself another one. That pushes the lead up to 17 points. So Stearns will face Central Aroostook. That game will take place again on Tuesday at 3:35. And Rob, as you know, I'm a Panther alumni, but I'm telling you what, this Stearns team right now should be scary for Coach Kingsbury and his club.
Oh, absolutely. Not a typical number 8 team. You know, 2 great players.
As Bree Barton puts the ball on the floor, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound fought for by Gersa, uses her pivot. She finds Allison Alley. Under a minute remains here in this contest. 50-32 is the score. Katie Kenyon gets it over. Catherine Alley.
It's all about matchups. We're going to see how the Central Aroostook matches up quickness-wise with these 2 Alley girls.
Central Aroostook's got some girls that can get hot from downtown. We've seen it a couple times this season.
Yeah, and they have some good interior players as well, so it'll be a good game.
And Stearns is going to be content to try to just wear the clock down here under 10 seconds. They're not even concerned about putting a shot up, as they know they're going to come out here with a victory, as they've made the trip from Millinocket, and they have upended Houlton in an 8-9 matchup at Stearns, picking up the 50-32 victory. Again, they're going to move on to the quarterfinals, where they will face Central Aroostook on Tuesday at 3:35. Don't go too far. We have the Pat's Pizza postgame show coming up. We'll take about a 1.5-minute break, allow Rob to make his way down to the court. He'll find a couple happy players here for the Minutemen, and we'll talk to them and talk about their matchup coming up. Back in 90 seconds on WHOU.
Hey, if you're like me, you're on the move and have something going on all the time, with no time to take care of your finances. I want information on my phone. I want to make deposits on my phone. I want to transfer money and check my balances on my phone. I want to pay bills on my phone. Simple, easy, but most important, secure. That's what I want.
Hey, you ready?
The County Federal Credit Union has what I want.
This is you. Snapchatting, selfie snapping, Instagramming, music jamming, no wires on, you. And your account is the Yes account from the County Federal Credit Union. Most every benefit you want. Free mobile check deposit, free mobile banking, free online banking. Most every feature you need. Free direct deposit, free bill pay, free debit card, and more. So, is the Yes account for you? Yes. Yes, it is. From the County Federal Credit Union, we have what you want.
Rob's made his way down courtside as he's found a couple of the Alley girls. We're gonna turn it over to you, Rob.
Thanks, Tim. Over here with the two Alley girls. Girls, great job. But before we start the interview, you got something you want to say to somebody out there?
Hello, Papa. We did it for you, Pa. Love you.
So girls, great job. I'll interview you both here. Catherine, kind of a slow first half, but you really stepped up in the third quarter, hit some big shots. Yeah. What was Coach saying to you at halftime?
He was just saying that I need to stop getting frustrated. I just have to flush the first half and really run the offense and be smarter.
Right. Now, Allison, after watching you, I'm pretty impressed. You must lift weights. You're pretty strong.
Oh yeah.
So I don't want to give Central Aroostook any bulletin board material. I'm not going to do that, and I don't want you to do that because I don't think your coach would like it too much. But have you had a chance to see them? What are your impressions of them as a team?
I think they're pretty good, but I think we could beat them.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to think that. Well, listen, girls, great job, great game. You guys are really good players, and good luck in Bangor. We will see you down there. We'll be covering that game. Good job and good luck.
Thank you.
Tim, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Rob. As a couple happy Stearns Minutemen there, they know they're going to move their way on to the quarterfinals. Again, they'll take on Central Aroostook on Tuesday. We'll send it back to the station for one final break. We'll just take a short 30-second break. Allow Rob some time to make his way back up, total up the scores, and we'll start looking ahead to matchups, which scheduled for tomorrow night, probably likely to be Thursday, but we'll talk about those here shortly. Back in 30 seconds.
Want that special item for this year's high school basketball season to show your team support? Cushman's & Sons, locally owned and operated in Presque Isle, has team sportswear and will do custom embroidery, screen printing, logo design, digital and printing, as well as banners, decals, and other vinyl works. Cushman's & Sons also can design trophies, awards, and add specialty items. Cushman's & Sons, 764-3833, or visit us at cushmanandsoninc.com. Don't forget to visit and like their Facebook page. If you can think it, Cushman's & Sons will say, yeah, we can do that.
Back live on the Pat's Pizza postgame show here on WHOU. It was Stearns picking up the 50-32 victory over the Houlton Shires. And, Rob, an impressive win for Stearns, an impressive second half for them. I think they're a team that's going to be a tough out in the postseason and, a team that we look forward to seeing next week.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned it. I mean, how many easy games are there in Bangor, right? Even the 1-8 is not. Once in a while, you get a blowout, but I know when I was down there, I was afraid of everybody.
Sure.
and every team that's there, they've had to earn the right to get there, so they're usually pretty good. So, but I do think this is a particularly tough matchup for Central Aroostook, for sure.
And for the Houlton team, they're going to return everybody next year.
Right.
As far as their season goes, they're going to end their season with a record of 9-10. But, I think that's about where the coaching staff expected to maybe be this season, as they knew that they were going to be really young, really inexperienced. 4 years in a row, they made it to a state championship game. 2 of those years, they came home with a gold ball. It's one of those things. You can't win it every year. When you lose the likes of the Miss Maine player and Colleen Bouchard, some other really good players that they've had over the past couple of years, at some point, you're not going to be the odds-on favorite to win it all. And, this team competed all year long despite some injuries.
Right. They battled. They were injured, and they were a very young team. They had started 2 freshmen, right? 2 freshmen and a couple juniors and a sophomore, I believe. And super young. They had some growth. They at least got a prelim game. Tough matchup in the prelim. I mean, it came down the last couple weeks. I talked to Coach Graham multiple times, as I'm sure you did, and he didn't want to have to play Stearns. He was hoping to play a lot of other teams besides Stearns, and I believe he even would have been happy going on the road. And they just, I mean, Stearns is a good team. Their role players know their roles, and they make shots. They make enough shots to keep you a little bit honest. They all rebound. I'm really impressed with their team defense. I thought their defense is solid, and the Alley girls are the real deal. They're players, both of them, and you know, credit to them. You don't get that good without putting time in. You know, they're just both tremendous players.
Tough outcome for Houlton, but they're sure to be bouncing back next year as, again, they return everyone on the roster. Rob, why don't you wrap up the scoring in this one?
Sure. Let's start with Houlton. They were led by Mia Henderson. Great freshman year for Mia. I was really impressed with what she was able to do. She led the team in quite a few categories, would be my guess. 12 points for Mia. Tegan Ewings with 6 points. Tegan, tough season for her because she missed a bunch of it, but I really thought she played well when she came back. I thought defensively she was solid tonight. She made some shots. She did some good things. Olivia Henderson, a great season for a freshman. Tegan had 6 points. I don't think I said that. I think I talked about her season. Olivia had 4. Again, a good season for a freshman, absolutely. Abby Worthley with 5. Kennedy Buzzio with 1. And Becca Howe with 4 for Houlton's total of 32. Stearns was led by Catherine Alley. She had 18 points. Her sister Allison had 17. Casey Kenyon had 11. And Ailey Robinson had 4 for Stearns' total of 50. So, you know, great team there for sure, and it's going to be interesting in Bangor.
Lots more to look forward to on WHOU. Scheduled right now tentatively for tomorrow. You and I are going to be right back here at Alumni Gymnasium. It's going to be the Lee Academy Pandas coming to take on the Houlton Shires, currently sitting in the number 4 seed. That game scheduled to tip off at 6 p.m. If we do, in fact, have the game, it'll be at 5:45 start for us on WHOU. And the other game scheduled for tomorrow night is Foxcroft at the Presque Isle Boys. And in fact, I think they've already moved that. If I heard right, that one's already been moved to Thursday. Somebody was telling me tonight. Check the WHOU website, WHOUFM.com. You can also check the WHOU Facebook page. All of that information will be online as we like to try to keep everyone updated. A lot of folks have been asking questions, some other information that's been on WHOU. We cannot stream the games once they move to Bangor, so the prelims will be it for us. You will hear some of the WHOU crew as we subcontract through the NFHS network to try to do some stuff, but they don't allow us to maybe use our own equipment and that sort of stuff. So we will be on the radio, and you'll hear Rob and I and some of the other guys from the Bangor crew and the Presque Isle area that work with us all winter long. We'll definitely be on the radio, so we hope you tune in as we're going to bring you lots of action starting, on Friday.
Yeah, probably my favorite week of the year, right up there in the top 2. That and Christmas, I don't know which is better, Santa or basketball. It's close.
Geez, you got Valentine's Day this week, Rob. I'm going to tell your wife what you're saying here.
Yeah, well, she probably knows that might not be a favorite.
Oh, boy.
Hate to say that.
I'm going to get you off the air before you dig this hole any deeper.
Okay.
I'm not sure we got a shovel here. We want to thank you for tuning into this broadcast. We also want to thank everybody who helped make this one possible. Robert's back at the studio working on production. Greg's on the board. Rob doing the color. Fred Grant on the camera. I'm Tim Tweedy. Again, thank you for listening. Final score here from Alumni Gymnasium. Stearns picking up the 50-32 victory. Make sure you tune in to find out when the boys' games will be taking place. Stay inside tomorrow and try to avoid some of that snow, and we'll make sure to bring you the action whenever those games do take place. And until then, have a good night, everyone.